Hey guys, we're going to work on practice sheet number 5. So as we get started, please make sure you have out your formula chart. We will definitely be using this. Okay, so first one, which we've had less practice on. Not sure why that blacked out, but okay. Is making mixed numbers improper. So what this means is we want to get rid of this whole number, okay? So what we do is we do Texas, TX as in multiply and add. So basically we have 8 wholes that are broken into fourths. So how many fourths is that? We would do 8 times 4 plus 1. That's going to tell us how many fourths there are. So first of all, let's go and put our denominator. Now, you do 4 times 8 plus 1 and put that right here. So pause the video and do that. And that's all that's to it. Okay? Number 2, we're not going to do this together. We want a mixed number, so we're going to divide. Don't make this a decimal. It's going to repeat. Divide it. Whatever is the remainder goes on top. 6 will be your denominator. Don't forget to put your whole number. Okay, now for this one, I definitely want to take some time. We have a composite figure, and we started this last week. And we can break this up into 2 or 3 shapes. I'm going to do this in 2 shapes, okay? So I could break it here, or I could break it here. So I'm going to break it here. Okay, so I have a trapezoid, and up here I have a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to go on and do my rectangle because that's easy. This is obviously not to scale because this should be longer than this. So I'm going to draw it a little more to scale to make that look a tiny bit taller, but so this would be 6 and this would be 5, okay, inches, right? So you're going to do A equals BH, and you're going to put that number in here, okay? So you do that, substitute your numbers, and get an answer, okay? Now over here we're going to do the trapezoid. This is a trapezoid because we have exactly 1 set of parallel sides, okay? So we want to make sure we know the exact numbers. Now I don't need this one, but I know it. It's 5. That is 5, but I don't need it. Okay? I know it by that marking. I also know this is 15. Okay? What I don't know is this full length, and I need this. Okay? So we're going to start here. Okay? So from here to here is 10. From here to here is 6. So this is 10. So 6 plus what gives me 10? 6 plus what gives me 10? And hopefully you know that's 4, or you can do 10 minus 6. Okay, so that's 4. That's a missing piece. I need it because that is a right angle. Okay. Now I need from here to here. So I need this entire length. Okay. So I know from here to here is 7. And from here to here is 5. 7 and 5. So hopefully you know 7 and 5. 7 plus 5 gives me 12. Okay. This is a little more complicated. Now, for a trapezoid, we have it right here. A equals half B1 plus B2, the quantity of that, times H. Okay? Those parentheses make a difference because of PEMDAS. So, A equals, formula chart, half B1 plus B2 H. Either one of these can be B1 or B2. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. So I'm going to put it in half. I'm just going to put 15 plus 12. I could put 12 plus 15. It doesn't matter. And my height is 4. Okay. do not try to take half of 12. You can't do that, okay? You have to add before you try to take half. So I'm going to add 15 plus 12, which is how much? Right? 27. Then we have 4. So half of 4 is what I would do. Half of 4 is 2 times 27. Okay? You could also do 27 times 4 and then divide by 2. So 27 times 2. And since this is more complicated, I'm just going to help you here. 2 times 7. 14. Carry the 1. 2 times 2. 4 plus 1, 5. So this part is 54 inches squared. You find this here. That goes here. And then, of course, you know we're going to add those two pieces. Okay? So make sure you pause the video and finish that because I pretty much finished most of that for you. Okay, number 4. Write this as a simplified fraction. Okay? So we have to know place value for this. That's the ones, tenths, hundredths. Now, if you kind of count over, you see 1, 2. That's really telling me how many zeros I have. But also, it is just hundredths. Okay? Hundredths. And it's 6. So your job is to simplify. Hint, hint. Those are both even. Okay. So now we're going to do number 5. Y'all are getting better at this. I've been very proud looking at your division. Just make sure you're showing your work neatly, okay? And when you write this, put those decimals in because for division, it's super simple and you just take care of it first. Move it once, move it once, okay? And then, of course, we'll do our 6s, right? Write those to the side. I'll stop and I'll let you continue. Okay, and then of course 6 into 9, 1. We want to make sure that our place values are good. Okay, so pause this video and I want you to divide. Pause the video and divide. Number 6, we just did a trapezoid, so I'm not going to finish it up for you, but we will talk about it. Again, trapezoid. A equals half B1 plus B2, then H. And remember, we don't need this one, right? We don't need that because it doesn't make a right angle. So I'm going to plug this in, but you're going to solve it. Half. Remember, your bases are parallel. The bases are parallel. So 19 plus 13 or 13 plus 19, and the other number is 8. And just as a reminder, this is your first step. Do that first and continue the problem. Please pause the video. Number 7 is just multiply. I'm going to let you do this by yourself. Okay, you're going to multiply and then remember 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 when you're done. Okay, if you don't know your 3s, list your 3s. If you don't know your 4s, list your 4s. Okay, so now we're going to do number 8. I love it. Number 8. Find that area of the semicircle. So obviously we know we're not using this. That's circumference. That's a no, no, no. We're going to use this one right here because it says area. We only have area of a circle. We don't have area of a semicircle. Okay? So we do A equals pi r squared. Okay? So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of this just to make sure we're not messing up. Okay? So if you remember, I told you please label what you're given. This is the diameter all the way across. Okay? So pi, substitute 3.14. If you forget that, look on your formula chart. It is right here. Doesn't change our estimate for it. Okay? Now I need radius. Please don't put 12. That's the diameter. Remember, radius is half of this. So what is half of 12? If you don't know, count by twos until you get to 12. And you should get 6. And we want to make sure we square it. Okay, now when we do area, remember, just like PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents. We're doing the exponent. 6 squared, which means 6 times 6, which is 36. Okay, your job is to multiply that. That is going to give you the entire area. Okay, so why don't you multiply that right here, okay? Whatever you get, because it's a semicircle, you're going to divide by 2. Okay, and don't forget to put that decimal up in your answer. It's not going to move. Just wherever it is here, put it up here. So multiply 3.14 times 36. Whatever you get here is going to go right there, and you need to divide. Okay? Number 9. You're going to do this alone. Okay, but I do want you to know this is the radius. Do not use the area formula. Please don't use the area formula. Use the C formula with radius. You're going to do that one alone. Number 10. On Monday, Scott hiked for 4 hours. He hikes at a speed of 2.6 miles per hour. So every hour, Scott hikes 2.6 miles. On Tuesday, Scott hiked for a total of 5.3 miles. How much did Scott hike in total on Monday and Tuesday? Okay, probably should have put a question mark there. Okay? So, if Scott hikes at a speed of 2.6 miles per hour, so that would mean 2.6 miles for the first hour, 2.6 miles for the second hour, 2.6 miles for the third hour, right? So this looks like repeated addition, or you can do 2.6 times 4. That will tell you the total miles that he hiked on Monday, okay? Then we already know, we don't have to figure it out. On Tuesday, he did 5.3 miles. So you're going to add whatever you get right here. So whatever you get here, this will tell you the miles for Tuesday. You're going to add it to, miles for Monday. You're going to add it to his Tuesday miles, and then you will have a total.